Is that a constant companion for you?
Yeah, probably. It has to be, you know. I'm an athlete. I wish they would do it too.
Dee, obviously you were a part of that 2010. What's been the biggest similarity and biggest difference for you from one year to this year?
The biggest similarity?
Yeah.
The magnitude of the game, of course. Big stage. The preparation is the same because it's a little different. You get a little bit of time. And, you really get a chance to recover and also get in shape, probably even in better shape. So those probably two similarities. It's really not anything different to me, especially being seeing it from both sides, just different people.
These a good deal for you having a little break so you can get even more closer to 100%.
Yeah, and with me, a guy like me, my metabolism is fast, so I can gain a little bit of weight too. Put on some good significant pounds that will help me, so, that's how I approach it.
Are you using this opportunity at all like a showcase for yourself for maybe the next level?
The national championship?
Yeah.
I would think every game is probably, but this is a very big stage, so yes.
You talk about the conditioning for you guys. Obviously, you've been fresh all year, the defensive line, the rotation. How important has that been, and what do you attribute that to?
Very important. It's the way we practice. Our practices are pretty intense, and it makes the game so much easier. We love games. We hate practice. But it's just the way we approach things, and we do everything full speed and very fast paced. So that way, you in the game, you never get tired.
The rotation, obviously, with the number of guys y'all play, and some of the younger guys even playing in key situations, it doesn't seem like there's a drop-off depending on which four are in there.
Not at all, man. And it's a blessing, to really have that type of rotation where it's not any fall off.
I saw you hug Chuck Smith after the SEC championship game. And just go back to what he brought and how much that has carried over to what you guys have done as a unit.
The biggest thing he brought, and Coach Gardner also, is confidence. I believe, after going through a year like last year, you lose a lot of confidence. I don't think I lost any, individually, but collectively, he was telling us the same things, y'all could win it all. I don't see why y'all went through a season like this because y'all are very talented. He really instilled some knowledge into us. He didn't really have time to really keep hands on us and really, develop skill like he wanted to. But he instilled a lot of knowledge into us, and it carried over.
Dee, has there been any kind of deja vu moments for you this year, compared to the 2010 season?
With the close games and pulling them out, yeah. But I think these games they unfolded a little bit more crazy this year. But yeah, I think so.
Talk about Florida State. What have you seen of them on offense, Dee?
The offensive line is very athletic. Very athletic quarterbacks, very athletic. Receivers, very athletic. They'll be one of the best offensive, collectively, they'll be one of the best offenses we face all year, and especially with the time that they have to prepare.
You faced some pretty talented quarterbacks this year, probably the best in the country. Talk about Johnny and now Jameis and AJ and those guys and Aaron Murray. Talk about those guys and how does that prepare you for this game?
Well, all of them are different. I would say Jameis is probably a little bit of a mixture of Aaron Murray and Manziel because he can move around in the pocket. Probably not as well as Johnny Manziel, but he can really move his feet and he has a rocket, it's really prepared us because, we played some of the best quarterbacks consecutively throughout the year. So, playing against a tough quarterback, we know what to do. We have to pressure him. And I think pressure makes any quarterback pretty average.
Is it exciting to line up against Jameis and go second?
Of course. It's competition. That's what you want to play. You want to play against, the top competition if you consider yourself the best at what you do.
I saw you tweeted, right away. You kind of had a tweet not long after he won the
Oh,
Heisman. You and Phil are going back about it.
Me and who?
Phil, Lutz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we was just having a little fun. We knew, like, if we would tweet anything, it would start a riot. So that's pretty much what happened. It was hilarious, but I ain't really mean much by it. But I am going to put a little bit on him, you know? I mean, but it was just all fun, you know?
What do you think about the play of Carl Lawson this year?
I mean, I told him personally, he's 10 times, probably 100 times better than I was as a freshman. He's a freak of nature, man, and he has a lot of growing to do, and that's the scary part, because he's already, I mean, he's as well off as any other starter in the SEC right now. So he has a bright future. He's definitely going to contribute to this game.
It's just your opinion.
Ellis Johnson, before the SEC championship game, said that if you guys give up a bunch of big plays, that you guys are not going to win a championship. Gave up some big plays, still won it. What's he been like in the meeting rooms afterward when he's still trying to hammer away to knock out these big plays?
He pretty much tells us the same thing. You know, we're getting by because we're playing such good defense at pivotal times. But even though we're putting ourselves in these situations, but we're just tough enough as a defense to prevail in the end. But we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And he's just saying games would be so much easier if we would do this, and this. You know, and I guess he's going to keep pushing us to really play the perfect game. We have not played the perfect game, not even been close to playing the perfect game as a defense. And that's what we're striving for as a defense.
I'd say you'd be giving him some more gray hairs, but he's a lot of...
Yeah, I try not to scare him too much, you know, worry me a little bit.
What do you remember about Nick Fairley in 2010, and how much are you playing that role of being the enforcer up front?
I remember, man, Nick, he came in with me, and I just remember his confidence going through the roof. And it pretty much, he just had the mentality that you weren't going to block me. I don't care about, he didn't care at the national championship, he didn't care about pace. That was the whole defensive line. And, you know, they didn't care about pace. They just wanted to go out and ball out and put pressure on the quarterback, and that's what he did.
Do you feel like that you're in that same mode as he was?
Yeah, you know, I wish I had a little bit of his size, you know. But, yeah, I feel like we all are, you know, trying to live up to that.
How much did he control that game against Oregon, do you remember?
Oh, man. I mean, it wasn't just him, man. What people don't know, man, that trio of him, Mike Blanc, and Zach Clayton was deadly. And those three together, man, Nick was probably just more of the explosive play guy, you know what I mean? But they all can control that interior the whole game.
Have you faced an offensive line as good as your own, in your opinion?
No, I don't think so. I really don't. And I work with these guys. We work with them about 20 to 25 minutes straight every day. And just seeing them, and no, I don't think so.
What makes them so good?
Just the way we work, man. We push each other, and I don't think they faced a defensive line like ours. You know what I mean? As good as ours, because we push each other to that limit every day. You know, at times where you think you would lay off a little bit, we don't. We're still going at it. Whether it's run fits or pass rush, we go at it.
What do you attribute that drive? That even in practice, y'all are going 100%.
Yeah, man. That's just our. We know where we want to be, and we know that we know how it feels to not live up to your potential. So as hard as it gets, sometimes, man, we just try to keep pushing every day. So.
Has there ever been a time this year where you guys did not feel like the precious team in the fourth quarter?
No, not at all. No.
Even the Ole Miss game where you guys were asked to make a stop, stop at the end.
Yeah, man. You know, you have to answer. That's part of having a great team. Being able to answer at times. It don't matter how tired you are, but we never got tired. You know, you see Carl had that explosive last drive. You know, that play looked like it would happen at the very beginning of the game. You know what I mean? So that's what we trained for.
It seemed like all along every big game y'all came to, from Texas A&M to Georgia to Alabama, there are probably people who are still doubting, is this the time when they're going to falter. Do y'all still, and now everybody's talking about Florida State as the favorite, do y'all
I
still
don't
kind
care
of
who
think
they're talking about as the favorite. Especially when you have 2 weeks to prepare. It honestly, if you're a top caliber team, I think any top 5 team can play with 2 weeks to prepare. All the hype, once the ball is rolled out, it's time to play football. It really don't matter about any rank. I think any team can play the national championship. That's a good caliber team, But it's just all about who prepares, and I could care less about people not believing that or this is the time they're gonna fall. We prepare for all this. They're saying it as though we didn't prepare to win these games. We prepared to win them, and we're doing the exact same thing with these 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks that we have right now. So.
I think what you know